give me that work and I can sell it, I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story. Daily manifesting on my premonitions.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 41, Brissett. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jacoby Brissett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. And this one complete to Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 25.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On 4th down, Darnold. It's brought in by Harris. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check four. He's checking. Hatch it. 25, check 25.
A give running right is Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 22 yards there, a first down. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Chubb running right, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check three. Switch.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The sack. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is Geis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Geis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Foxtrot. 51, 951. I smell fear in that offense.
On the ground, it's Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Pick it up. Check nickel.
Now a run with Geis, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check Mike 39. Lady. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Hey.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He's got Smith here. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing again on second down. Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third and 2, Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Buddy up, D, Mike, still D. Off. Get in the weight room. Hey, Mike, go!
Brissett to throw on first. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Slam. Check that.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The open man is Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. A first down throw, Darnold. The big fella, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Bailey now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. He gets it complete to Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Here's Geis. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and goal.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold, complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll hand it out to Geis. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Darnold on first down. Able to find his running back, Geis. No gain, and it's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throw complete to Herndon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Fight 51. Mike. Pilot, 64. Weak. Keep going.
Geis, they'll try to run it. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw is Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, Jets.
From 8 yards out, and the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer.
The score, Falcons 20, Jets 10.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I got you.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They keep it with Smith on first down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Smith trying to run for it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
50's the mic.
Here's Brissett. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So While it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. On the handoff, it's Geis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. There he goes, right side. And